Hi y'all, it's me, Laura B. at Craft and See with Laura B. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm here with the final flip through of my guest design team project for the hashtag Final Days of Summer collaboration with Nathalie at LineDotArrow and Suzanne at NonstopPapercrafts. Sorry, distracted myself for a split second. I'm gonna sit down. So, anyway, what was I saying? Collaboration, Final Days of Summer, Nathalie at LineDotArrow, and Suzanne at NonstopPapercrafts. This is finally what I decided on for the cover. If you didn't know, this is a book. I removed the spine, covered it in felt. Don't pick it up. Covered it in felt. Excuse me. I reattached. I replaced the spine with chipboard, and then covered it with this $1.25 store scarf that I really liked. On the front cover, I used a junk mail envelope, and I don't know. Here, I might. Sorry about that noise. The whole carpet thing makes it really loud. Also breaks a great number of things. Many, many things. On the cover, so I used a junk mail envelope and glued the colored portion of the little girl onto the acetate part of the window. What I did is I just folded, did not fold it. I cut the thing off where I wanted it, then opened it up, did the lining on this, or maybe I folded it in half. I think I folded it in half. Yeah, because look, look, see, why don't I just shut up and show? Okay, so here's this little girl's sister in the inside, because she's protecting her on the trip. Now, open it up, and there's another tag back here. And if anybody gets that reference, you know, haha, that's my little geek moment. Hidden writing spot. The first thing I did when I did this is I put a magnet in here. It's supposed to be magnetized, but when you put the cards in there, it won't. And so I had to put Velcro on it, which disappointed me greatly. I tell you, greatly, because I really liked it. On the spine, I got a jar of wild colored buttons from Walmart on clearance for $3. And I chose these because they kind of match the... And this one came directly from Wilma Flintstone's dress. I mean, I don't know if you can see all the ridges in it. There you go. Anyway, haha, it just does. Every time I look at it, it reminds me of the Flintstones. Anyway, this, I used the wooden butterfly buttons. And then I bought a packet, I get this in the right spot, a packet of these, like, I don't know if they're teardrop, raindrop, they look like raindrops to me. I don't know what they're under on Temu, and then just glued them randomly on the cover. Yeah, there we go. I'm just not sure how they're showing up, because I have to stand on my tiptoes to see into the camera part of my iPad. Anyway, so here we are. I took a white cream colored cloth and then just used a stress oxide hides on it, glued it down, attached everything onto the front. Now, okay, now I can sit down because I'm pretty sure I'm in frame, and as long as I stay like this, we'll be okay. But you know how I move things around. All right, front cover. I finished journal tags if I didn't show you already. Here's Berlin. And honestly, I don't even know. Yeah, that is Berlin. Because see, so somewhere this was together. I made 2 tags out of them. bit of collaging or accent work. So the handyman's here again today. That's one of the reasons I haven't been, I'm behind on my videos, is handyman was here all last week and there was in and out, and then I had a couple days where I wasn't. I was with friends. So just, it's very basic. I went very simple with this one. I don't know why. I just was kind of like, you know, I think it's when your eyes are happy and whether you recognize it on a conscious level or not, your craft mojo is saying, yep, you're good. Enough is enough. So, all right. Here is, ouch, don't cut yourself. Give yourself a paper cut. Here is a hidden paper clip with a cute little charm on it that actually flips either way depending on how it wants to work. So warmth on one side, blossom on the other. This is my answer to the over the page envelope challenge, week 3. I took 2 of these envelopes, look kind of like this, like here's the inside, that's the outer flap, glued the flaps together, or at least that's how I did it, yeah. I think I glued one of them on the inside and one of them on the outside. I did 2, yeah. So I inserted it, glued it together. Then used this as if you were closing the envelope. Cut out the same bird, mounted him, or, you know, put Velcro here. There's nothing here. There's no closure. It's just there to look at. So here's this. I still need to fill the envelope. I forget that it's there. I forgot that it was there. And then, oh, and I see I do this every time. This is my second take at filming this. The first one I had to discard. There's that. And actually, you don't even need to remove that if you don't want to. If you're just wanting to pull the envelope off, you don't need to move it. And like I said, I just went very simple with this. I didn't want to do an overabundance of decorating for whatever reason. I think it gets to the point where I just can't think of anything else I want to do. Made big journal cards. The first thing I did is, after I gathered my papers, I stenciled everything. All the pages that did not have a printed front. Because, you know, it's the whole white page thing. Even if it was copy dyed, I still went over. Here is the, I wanted to say tissue paper, but tracing paper, tracing paper. I can never, ever say it correctly. I made a flip out pocket. And here's one. That homemade, that bubble paper thing that I like so much because it dries quickly. Yeah, it dries fast. It's semi-messy, but it dries quickly. So, and what the mess can be cleaned up with towel and thrown in that washing machine. I took a bunch of different elements and glued them together to make a tuck spot, bottom page tuck spot. Here's the center. And let me see if I can move this up without ruining. I had to stand up for this. It says, she dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. And an elephant, because you know you're traveling. Maybe you're going to go to see the elephants. Oh, that's the center. I took the sepia page, and then I colored page, and I cut out all the tulips. Yes, it was laborious. But it's actually something I like. I don't know if I enjoy doing it or I'm just compelled to do it, but it must be done. I took a stencil that I have of butterflies and just tried to lightly stencil. Here's my Amsterdam. Vintage book page can be either slightly, you know, torn gently here and make it a flip down if you want, or a semi-pocket. Maybe a tuck, an elongated tuck. It's pretty breezy here, and it's been raining. Supposed to have another 2 or 3 days of this, which is nice. It's only, what is it out here? It's only 66 outside, and I've got the window open. Anyway, little embellishments. This is where I took my wonky scissors. I don't know how well that shows up. There. I'm going to take these wonky scissors, and instead of using a corner punch, you know, manufactured one, you know what I'm saying. I have these corner scissors that cut corners in wonky shapes, and if you turn them over, it depends on if you're going to get that outer part or the inner part. And I liked the inner on these style envelopes or pockets. Oh my gosh, I swear I can talk today. Apparently my brain doesn't think so. Rome. I like this little bumblebee. I think he's very whimsical. And it being summer, we must have whimsy. And that's it for signature one. Like I said, I did real light. Alright. So, on this one, I did the London Bridge in the background, sepia, more of that faux leather strip, which I had messed up because I think it's off, like it isn't straight. Anyway, couldn't use it. Decided I liked just that simple there, and I used the same page, but this one was in the tracing paper in color, and I backed it with that. However, in between, I sandwiched one of my blue, you can kind of see it, hopefully. If you can't, there you go, right under there. There's the blue from the backing paper that I first glued to that, and then glued that to or taped that to this. If you wanted to know my whole process for it, and if I didn't make it clear as mud. I accidentally used the wrong sentiment, the same sentiment on both signatures of travel the world over to find the beautiful. Just one in black and one in white, and I didn't realize I did it until I'd done it. Here, I had, quite a while ago, did some stamping on book page and colored some of them in and just chose to use that with more of the backing paper on the tracing doily, obviously. This is all to cover up an upside down page. And I don't know what this trim is supposed to be for, but I sure liked it. It was given me. I don't know what they would make with it, but I sure like it in journals. Here's the belly band that I showed in one of my videos. We just assembled it. So if you can see, I made it to where it could slide through here, and then that center piece came through the hole, and then I glued it all down. And since I couldn't insert this part into here, you know, I was going to slice here, but it wasn't going to let me because it was the same width. I just cut them off, glued them on, and, you know, it looks like a watch band or a belly band. Even though, yes, I know it's a luggage strap, so it can be a luggage strap, but still, it looks like a watch band to me. Probably because I'm more used to watches than, boy, that's awfully bright here, than luggage straps. Because, you know, I'm not a world traveler. None of my suitcases need straps to close them. They're not that fancy. Again, book page, colored tissue paper. Very, very. And then I made, I didn't make the envelope. I cut the envelope out. Sealed it together so it can be mailed. Put the little slot in it for this, so it could all use to be mailed, and then I went ahead and stickled on top of it. So I may have undone my whole, you can use it to mail with. I don't know. This is the result of doing jelly work and needing a place to you know, to mop up the extra paint. It is on, this one is actually on tissue paper. See how I did that there? So it's actually on tissue paper, Keen shoe brand tissue paper. Joe had some shoes delivered. That's what that family likes. I have tried them. They hurt my feet. I don't know if Joe cares about them, but his sister-in-law certainly does. So, anyway, and brother, because that's what they wear. Anyway, that's the tissue paper from there. I put the Paris on top of it, just taped it down for a hidden tuck spot. Here's another tissue paper. It's tracing paper. Oh, good night. Am I ever going to get this right? Drop it down in the comment box if you ever think I'm going to get it right. No comments mean you agree that I'm never going to get it right. Anyway, tracing paper flip pocket with a tag there. Now this is a super whimsical bumblebee, and I don't know how well his little there it goes, little iridescent printed wings come off, but I just think he's just so cute. He's all, I'm just here buzzing on my honey, buzzing around the world. These are $1.25 store stamps. And they're more, you know, again, whimsical for cards and stuff, you know, sunglasses, and but those worked. I really like this page here. Again, with a luggage strap. Not dogging all y'all's work, it just really, I'm just not used to straps on luggage. I've never ever used it. And centerpiece, I went simple on this one. I cut out the flowers and then stickled them and then glued them back on. I had done the same for right here. And then lost this, couldn't find it anywhere. And I think, I don't know, in a fit of pique, that one went in the garbage because I couldn't find it. And then I did this one and then glued it all on there. And then guess what I found? Well, yeah, guess what I found? Yeah. So, and this was not easy to fussy cut, I'll tell you that much. And I did a pretty dang good job, if I do say so myself. And then, sorry, it just still irritates me. And then here it says, live for the moments you cannot put into words. I thought that would be good for a travel journal. What's a little key to your travels? What's your key to your heart? Whichever way you want to say it. Oh, so the first flip through I shot of this, I was wearing my wrist brace. Here's just some elements. Not a tuck, just stuck on there. Anyway, I took a tumble yesterday. I landed all on my left side. Yeah. That's where it doesn't like that movement. Anyway, I'm fine. But, you know, let's say if this were me, and this were the sewer, a little bit of the sewer overflow, I don't know what they call them, septic tank, and the white PVC pipe that sticks out of the ground. Anyway, this is me. I was picking up stuff, took a step to the left, forgot, / didn't see it was there, and there I went. And I was holding something, so I didn't have time to brace myself. Because, and I'll tell you this much, I have learned in my old age. Once you get to a certain age, when you fall, it's two distinct things happening in yourself at the same time. One is your brain slows down to where you can have an entire conversation about Aunt Bunny falling down the stairs before you actually hit the ground. And now, according to your body, you hit the ground in record speed and you lay there feeling completely shattered and unable if you're ever going to get back up again. Never knowing if you're able to get back up again. Make sure I said that right. Okay, so here is my other answer to the over the page envelope. I did it again. This time I actually glued the two, cut out the same envelope, glued them together, flaps together. And then just made an uptuck with this side of it. And then decorated. There I just added some vintage book page from an old Reader's Digest. Yeah, I've got all the windows open. I'm weird. And then here's the other side of it. These actually magneted together and actually are working like supposed to. So you flip this up, you can have a hidden writing spot there. I really like how this page turned out. I really do. Love London. Yeah, I just do. I know. My alliterations, my play on words, all that good stuff. I like old man jokes. Dad jokes. More of this book page, which I did this several months ago and then kept forgetting that I did it. There you go. Flowers. Colored them. Book page. Fun. Tokyo. With more of that tissue paper. Haha, see? Tissue paper. I know how to say it when it's supposed to be tissue paper. It's just when it's tracing paper. Okay, go back in. Oh, the other thing I did is I took some of those edging scissors. And it's really hard to see. I'm going to have to figure it out. But instead of, a punch, I just use the scissors right there. But it doesn't show up very well, so I got to monkey around with it some more. And then here is the little travel notebook picture album that I talked about in another video, where I crumpled the photos, tore them up a little bit, faux aged some tape, and then stuck it all under there under acetate. I really like that. I chose to make an accordion book for this. That way you can stuff it full. And then outside the first and back pages, I made them pockets. So there we go. Lightly decorate the pages. Got your glossy accents, stickles. Frame armor. Like, I hope I'm not right up in your face. I'm like, ah. There's that one. Made a little up tuck here. Back that. This is the only thing I don't like about the new inks that I got. The waterproof that I got, I was telling you about. It was that bleeds, runs. The stamp is much clearer than this with every other ink I've tried. So it's something about this. It soaks in past what you see when you stamp it. So it did not look this blurry even when I stamped it. The letters were crisper. So I don't know what to do. Apparently I'm just going to use it for edging, because I sure like the sienna. It really does remarkable for the vintage look, if you're not rotten grunge. And there's that. At least in my opinion. All I can tell you is my opinion. Can I do that? Last page. Same thing with this little girl. I really like how that ends. Did the brads. And then the brad on top of the Velcro, because I really like how that looked. And back page ending is where I just tucked in my ephemera holder suitcase, which I actually used as an ephemera holder. Yeah, I know, I wasn't that imaginative. So we have a pocket here, stamps that I got in the in that stamp haul. So, like, there's train, there's wish you were here, there's the hot air balloon. You can see more there. Hot air balloon, and there's a suitcase. And that, ladies and gents, is how you answer a design team project. The question, yeah, okay, that didn't work out in my favor. I didn't say. Anyway, I really hope, Nathalie and Suzanne, that you like what I have done here, and that so does everyone else. And if you liked what you have seen, please, please, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment box, even if it's a happy face, do the whole thumbs up, clap, 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 all of that. And subscribe if you have not. I'm sorry, I have a really dry mouth right now. I kept forgetting to drink something. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment, share them if you got them. And thank you for all the new subscribers, which I have had 2 in very, very recently. And since I only remember one of their names, because it's only 3 letters and it's very easy to remember. I would say their names, but thank you. I'm up to, like, I think 255 subscribers. Woohoo! Got some goals set, so we'll see. Anyway, I just love those buttons. I got distracted by the shiny buttons. Aren't they pretty? Even the Wilma Flintstone one. Isn't that cool? Anyway, alright. Until the next time, I bid you adieu. Peace out. Bye, guys.